You guys do service from the sidewalk?
No, I'm just wondering what you're videotaping.
Oh, just the bank.
For what reason?
I don't have to give you a reason.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I didn't call you.
No, I know that. They called us.
Okay.
They're concerned because you're videotaping people inside the bank.
Okay.
Alright guys, today we are diving into an encounter that escalates fast over nothing more than a camera and a public sidewalk. Right from the jump, you can feel the tension building. The cameraman stays calm, answers respectfully, and reminds the officer that filming in public is protected activity. But instead of focusing on facts, the interaction quickly shifts towards suspicion and intimidation. The officer admits no law has been broken, yet the attitude already suggests that exercising rights is somehow suspicious. That's where these situations usually begin, when lawful behavior makes authority uncomfortable.
Name and badge number?
Officer Birch, 508.
He's scaring our customers.
Oh yeah, what he's doing is a little strange. No doubt
Yes,
about
in a bank.
it. Yeah, I mean,
He's scaring our customers. She was afraid to come out.
I haven't said a
Thank
word.
you.
I
Thank
gotcha.
you.
I got permission.
from who?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, well, there you go. Not that bad. Yeah, so they were just concerned. Obviously, they have a place of business here that they're trying to run, and when customers are concerned, they're going to call them.
All right.
So that's why.
That was quick.
What's that?
You guys came here in record time.
You keeping record?
This is oh shit! Look at that.
Yeah, we're all good.
So is my permission good enough?
Well, I mean, we got to talk with the bank. I would imagine that
Yeah.
this is probably still bank.
Can you
property.
ask them why they're recording me? They're scaring me right there. See that?
What? Their cameras?
Yeah, look.
Yeah, every bank has cameras.
So
Buckle up, guys, because this is where the contradictions start piling up. The bank employees claim customers are scared, even though the cameraman hasn't approached anyone or said a single word. The officers acknowledge he's standing on public property, but they continue pressuring him as if discomfort alone creates a crime. The cameraman asks the key question: what law is actually being violated? Instead of giving a clear answer, they lean into vague claims about people feeling uneasy. That's the important distinction here. Being uncomfortable is not the same thing as being endangered.
Right, but you came here, right, knowing that there's surveillance cameras, so...
well, she came here knowing that I'm videotaping too.
Well, it wasn't her that was concerned. The lady was already in the bank, then you showed up.
No. She came out first. I didn't say a word to anybody.
You didn't have to say a word to anybody to make them feel uneasy, right?
Okay.
So they're concerned because you're videotaping people who do not want to be videotaped.
Yeah, but I got permission.
That's
Sorry.
not real permission. You need permission for the people you're videotaping to videotape.
Oh yeah, what's that law?
You can videotape them out here. You cannot videotape them in there. They have an
Oh, like-
expectation of privacy.
Like
in
this?
there.
I
That's
can't do
correct.
that.
That's correct. So if people don't want to be videotaped inside a private entity, they have the right to refuse it.
So I can't videotape through the window?
You can't videotape into a private business, no. The same I
Really?
could videotape into your home. That's
Okay.
the same. They have an expectation of privacy.
I think you need to read the law, sir.
Telling you why we're here. Why they call.
Okay, so I can't point over here.
You should not be videotaping people.
Okay,
inside
what are you gonna do about it if I do?
If it's catching footage inside, you can't be doing it.
Oh yeah, it's catching footage, definitely.
All right, then maybe you should stand a little further back.
I'll be on the street.
Maybe back that.
No, you can't tell me where I stand.
Okay.
Alright, guys, now the debate shifts into legal territory, and this is where things really get interesting. One officer insists you can't film into a private business from a public sidewalk, but when challenged to cite the law, the explanation starts falling apart. The comparison to filming inside a private home doesn't hold up, and the cameraman immediately points that out. What stands out most here is how quickly confidence disappears once specifics are demanded. The officer keeps repeating opinions instead of statutes, while the cameraman calmly keeps the focus on actual legal boundaries rather than emotions.
There.
Okay, you don't gotta be here.
Seem to be here.
You don't gotta be here.
Okay, I could
You are
videotape
elected.
right into. Look at this. I'm gonna zoom right in.
I
Zooming in.
All right, you're one of these like, First Amendment upset people. If I was in there as a customer doing my financial business,
Okay.
I come out here and some weirdo sticking a camera in my face, I'd be a little concerned.
Is that why you guys have cameras too? So you can upset people?
Well, we have these for
Okay, well,
documentation
it's upsetting me.
purposes. Well,
They're upsetting me too.
You don't got to be here. You don't got to be here.
But I want to be right here.
Okay, like I said, you're elected.
I'm not moving anywhere, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm going to be
That's fine.
videotaping into the bank. I'm not walking in.
Okay, well, here's the
But
thing.
check this out.
Check it out. I'll check it out. And here's the thing, since you want to be so cool and cooperative, if I do find out that you violated any laws, I'm going to show you the inside of a prison cell.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your name, badge number?
Azar 487.
All right.
Okay? Just so we're clear. If I find out you're
What do
violating
you mean
any
if
laws,
you find out?
well, you want me to look up the law, right?
Buckle up because this section exposes the real issue underneath the entire encounter. The officer openly admits the cameraman has every right to stand there, yet still pressures him to move simply because people dislike being recorded. Then comes the prison threat, completely vague, completely unsupported, and clearly meant to intimidate rather than educate. The cameraman responds exactly how accountability works, by asking for names and badge numbers. Suddenly, the confidence changes. Once transparency enters the picture, the tone softens and the officer decides he needs to look up the law first.
Well, here's what we got for you. You're not allowed to go into the business, okay? If you go into the business, you'll be arrested for trespassing.
I already knew that before I came here.
There you go. Now you know.
Do you know what the law is? I could go like this? So did you find out what the fucking law is?
You're a real smart guy, huh?
Yeah.
You know what the law is, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't.
You can try
And you're a
clickbait
fucking
as
police
much as you
officer.
want. You can try and clickbait as much as you want. Okay? If you step into the bank, you'll be arrested.
All right.
Okay?
I
Have a
already
good
knew
day.
that. I already, don't tell me fucking
Have a
directives,
good
okay?
day. You have a good
All right,
day.
you know
sir.
you don't know what the law is, and you tell me, oh, if I find out, I'm gonna fucking put you in jail.
Go pound sand, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Have a good day.
That's
All
true.
right, dude, like and subscribe,
Have a
right?
good day.
Like and subscribe.
Hopefully Jesus gives you bond money when you mess up.
Yep. Don't worry, I won't. So he told me I can't.
Alright guys, watch how quickly the original argument disappears once the officers regroup. After all the claims about illegal filming through windows, the only actual law they can mention is trespassing inside the bank, a point the cameraman already understood before police even arrived. That says everything. The entire confrontation was built on assumptions, not statutes. The frustration from the officer becomes obvious once he realizes the cameraman knows his rights. Instead of admitting the mistake, the interaction turns sarcastic and defensive, which only reinforces how weak the original claims really were.
Well, I just did zoom into windows, and I could all day.
He's doing what he can to try and bait people in so he can use YouTube
They got a
channel to
camera
go
too,
5
pointing at me.
people to 10 people.
You guys have cameras, right?
Dude, I mean, listen, man, you can record 24 hours a day. You might go up from 5 subscribers to 10.
All right. I'll show all my 11 subscribers.
Good butt.
All right. Name and badge number.
Dixon 783.
All right. I like the stripes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Buckle up, guys, because the contrast between officers becomes impossible to ignore here. One officer keeps throwing insults and mocking the cameraman's subscriber count, while another remains calm, respectful, and professional. That difference matters. Professional policing doesn't require intimidation or ego. Meanwhile, the cameraman continues recording peacefully without crossing into unlawful territory. No threats, no trespassing, no obstruction. The only thing really happening here is a citizen documenting activity in public while authorities struggle with the fact that cameras now point both ways.